Okay, so we're going to talk about percent error today. And what is a percent error? Well, it's based on two things. An approximate value. I'm going to underline that A, which would be a very close measurement. Or we would have an exact value. I'm going to underline that E, and that would be a perfect measurement. So this would be a very close one, and this is a perfect measurement. Now to find the absolute error, and that word absolute is coming back, so you know when you see the word absolute, we're talking the absolute value again of the approximate minus the exact. Okay, A minus E. So that's how we're going to be doing this. We're going to give you the A minus E. And that will be over the exact, which is equal to your percent over 100. So this is going to be the proportion that we use to find the percent error. Okay, so let's jump right into an example. We have an approximated measurement. There's the A of 64 inches. But the exact measurement, which is your E, is 65 inches. So I'm going to find that absolute error first. So I am going to take 64 minus 65. That is going to equal -1, which is going to equal 1. So when I set up my proportion, I am going to say 1 over 65, because that would be this right here, is equal to n over 100. So that would be 65n equals 1 times 100. 65n equals 100. Divide by 65. N is equal to 1.5. So that would be a 1.5% error. Okay, so just like we did on the last one for percent change, we're using the absolute value here. We don't want to deal with any negative numbers. It always has to be a positive. So we're going to take our approximate and we're going to subtract our exact, and it's going to be over the exact number. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, we have an exact, which would be 200. And we have our approximate, which is going to be 225. So I'm going to take my approximate minus my exact. So my approximate is 225 minus my exact, which is 200. Remember, absolute value. I'm going to take the absolute value of 25, which is equal to 25. So now I'm going to put 25 over my exact, which was 200, which is equal to n over 100. Okay? Now I'm going to, I know that if I can't really go this way, but I probably could simplify, if I simplified, but instead I'm going to go ahead and do my cross multiplying. So I'm going to have 200n is going to equal 25 times 100. 200n equals 2500. Divide by 200. Divide by 200. This is not new. You guys should know this by now. And that's going to be 12.5%. So the percent error is 12.5%. Okay? We have exact of 145, and we have approximate of 100. So I'm going to do my approximate minus my exact, the absolute value. The approximate would be 100 minus 145. That's going to give me a negative 45 absolute value, and the absolute value of that is 45. So now I'm going to take 45 over my exact, which is going to be 145, and that's going to equal n over 100. So I'm going to multiply, cross multiply, so that's going to be 145n is equal to 45 times 100. 145n equals 4,500. Divide by 145. Divide by 145. N is equal to 31. The percent error is 31%.